Hi Michelle, I looked over your lesson plan and here's my feedback. I really like this. This is very nicely done. I love that you allowed the kids to experience before you label, then you led them into note taking, then you gave them a bunch of examples, and then you had them work on their own writing. So just beautiful. All right, so the standard that you chose, right, working with 8th grade, produce clear and coherent writing with organization and style appropriate to the task. Okay, how do I scroll? Here we go. Okay, great. So, your students will be able to is nicely identified, right? They'll be able to identify known information in their writing and prove it by looking at an excerpt. All right, very good, nice, measurable, straightforward. Okay, your assessments are well aligned. Your learning plan. I love how you put this together, right? So that you say the paragraph to them in a way that you clearly violate the no new contract, so it's like sort of makes sense, but not fluent at all, really like confusing. And then you ask the students to talk about it, right? Think about what I just said. You kind of got it, but it wasn't fluent. Why? Great. Here's my only place for a suggestion here. You have students will be taking notes as I give the lecture, although you do write the definitions on the board, so maybe that's good. Sometimes you got to be careful. Sometimes I don't always model as well in class as I should. When you write definitions on the board, like I can turn my back to you guys because you guys are in college. But turning your back on 8th graders and writing definitions on the board sometimes can be a little shaky ground. If you had the information all typed out and then covered up so that you only uncovered one portion at a time and then you were quiet while they wrote, it allows you to keep an eyeball on the kids all the time, which has much more to do with just being a teacher move than anything in your lesson plan. Okay, this lesson plan's great. All right, I'm waving at the screen as if you can see me, but you can't see me, can you? All right, so great. You talked to them about fluency, how it's essential to use the known new information, writing definitions on the board, nicely done. And I absolutely love this hand motion. I've never thought of one that worked well for known new, and this is beautiful, nicely done. Okay, so you use the vase example, okay, violate it with, adding the sentence about my aunt, have them fix it, check for understanding, beautiful, okay? All right, next you move on to some more examples, which I think is good, before you have them move into their own writing and their own information, their own practice, because that'll be the most difficult piece, right? And I like that you've allowed them time to work on this independent practice while they're right there in class. They're right there in case they have questions. You're right there to give them information, okay? Michelle, I got to tell you, this is a very nicely done lesson plan. Good job.